And let's do it. Welcome to another edition of the Daily Drinkers Podcast. My name is Rocky, and tonight I am drinking a Guinness drought. What is this? A drought stout, because I'm going to be drinking some of Nick Offerman's whiskey next week with Marbles.
Yep. And hello, everybody. I am Marbles, and I am actually drinking my brand new bottle of Lagavulin easily single malt Scotch whiskey, the Offerman edition, finished in Guinness casks. So there's the bottle right there, and here's the drink. Cheers.
Cheers. What a tie into that. It's almost like we planned it.
Very smoky, peaty. I think. Let's see if there's a Guinness like aftertaste or not.
I wouldn't think so. It would probably be more of just an earthy tone, if anything. A little bit of a smooth, bold flavor.
Yeah, it's strong up front, but after it doesn't have like that burning aftertaste.
That whiskey kind of all right.
Yeah, it's got a smoother finish, I think. So yeah, it's good. Very peaty, very earthy, a little smoky. Pretty good. So how are you doing this week?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. We should have a great show today. We are missing one of our characters. He is currently at the beach. We try to get a fill in for him. That did not work out too well. So Dink, wherever you're at, this one's for you.
Here, Dink.
And when you show up in 20 minutes in the middle of this podcast, that's gonna make this really awkward.
Yeah, I mean, he has the opportunity to show up, I guess, if he can, but
yeah. So this week has been wild. Weather in Texas has been crazy to say the least. 90 degrees and pouring rain, and then high winds to where the rain goes sideways back to 90-degree weather in about a 2-hour window.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So my goal was to do yard work this weekend since I had the weekend off. Came home Friday, got off work early, had to pull some permits, talked to my sister, got the front yard done, front yard seeded. Then all the birds come and eat the seed. And then it just poured rain all weekend. So sometime tomorrow when I get off work, I got to do the backyard because it's getting a little hectic. And I don't want to be that guy in the neighborhood.
Yeah, true. Luckily, I don't have to do yard work anymore living in an apartment. The only downside is we don't know exactly what day the gardeners come around to do the yard work. So it's always a crapshoot when you're on a call or on a work meeting and all of a sudden a lawnmower starts outside. It's like it's Wednesday. Like last week you guys did it on Friday. Like, why are you doing it now? But it's whatever.
We were talking at work. The adult version of peer pressure is being that guy in the neighborhood with the lawn that looks out of place. Nobody prepares you for that in life, and you don't understand because as a kid you're like, this is just a chore, this is stupid.
Yeah, you don't want to do it. I remember not wanting to do it as a kid.
Then you get of age and you have your property. I don't want to be that guy in the neighborhood that everyone's like, oh, that guy just doesn't take pride in his things. So it's funny because my neighbor next door, he works as a cop. He's got the same crazy schedule that I have. Sometimes he'll stay up late and just get his front yard done, and then I'm the one out of place. And then within 2 or 3 days, I get my yard done, and then the neighbor next to us, it's his done. The guy across the street will alternate. And usually within a 3-day window, there's 6 to 8 of our houses, and we all alternate who has what done on their yard. So it's kind of funny because you can see when one person cuts it within 24 to 48 hours, nope, they're all cut.
Yeah, someone else. I'm not being left behind. I guess it's kind of good. Keeps you on top of it versus just not caring. I think in every neighborhood we've all been in, there's always been that person in the neighborhood that just doesn't care about their house or doesn't care about their property or doesn't care about the yard, and it just looks terrible
And everyone calls it the drug house or the murder house.
Yeah,
Every single
yeah.
one.
Every neighborhood, there's somebody there that everyone knows. Oh yeah, they don't cut their grass, or their house hasn't been painted in enough years where all the paint's just peeling off.
Hmm.
Or they got like doors that aren't on the hinge correctly, and it just looks like a drug house. Dude, the weather out here has been hot. It's been in like the mid 80s, I think,
Dang.
like every day for the past I want to say at least yesterday and today. I think in Sunday it was like in the high 70s, but it's supposed to be in the 80s to high 70s. I think maybe even the 90s, like all week. So we've had to run the air conditioner for the first time in a long time.
Make sure you change your air filters.
I did do that at the beginning of this month. I do it every 3 months. I have a reminder set.
You're hardcore, bro. I do mine every 6, and I'm like, yeah, I could probably stretch it.
The problem is, I try to get the higher air filters that, because I have really bad allergies, as you know. So I try to get the air filters that are um, pull out more stuff, like more allergens and whatnot. But those are actually like harder to come by now. Ever since like the pandemic started a
The
year
HEPA
ago,
filters.
it's a lot harder to get the higher filtration stuff. It's always sold out, like on Amazon, or even if you try going to like the Filtrite website or something and order some, it's like, oh, sold out. Like you can get the really crappy like $3 ones,
The
but
ones that couldn't stop anything, but
yeah, the one that can't stop anything that just looks like wax paper. Yeah, you can buy that, but um, the ones that actually like are like HEPA filtration or something, you can't get your hands on. So I've had to go to like 3 different versions, because like they keep changing them. They're like, oh, well, the 2200 are sold out, so I got to buy like the 1800, and then those are gone, so I got to buy like the 2100, or it just keeps changing. So
I don't understand the numbers, Mason. What do they
I'm like,
mean?
yeah, like I don't know what the difference is, if it's really noticeable, but um yeah, I've been trying to stay on top of that to keep my allergies in check. The last thing I need is to be just sneezing and teary eyed all day.
No, my name's Marbles. I'm sad.
Looks like I'm crying all the time.
I did manage to get some shopping done for the trip.
Oh, that's good. What did that consist of? Just like,
I ordered some new collar shirts, something that can double as work, but also fancy going out. But what I
okay,
did not notice when I ordered, they have a cool pocket pencil that goes like right here, or
yeah,
little pocket for your pens you can clip on. But on this side, there's a patch. But the patch is just a Velcro like sew on patch, so you can put whatever you want over it. I did not know that when I ordered them. So now I need to figure out a patch to put
then you gotta
on.
find patches. Um,
Which,
trying to
if
think.
I can get something quick enough, if I can get Bert the beer bottle on a patch in the next 5 to 7 days, would be awesome. But I don't think that's possible.
I don't think so either. I think the quickest way would be to find a company that can custom make that,
And then I'm
like
spending
locally.
$65 for a stupid patch in my shirt.
Yeah, and be like, I need you to print this up onto a patch, this dimension by this dimension, and I need it like this week.
I would say it's probably a 3 inch by 3 inch square. So it's
Okay.
I don't even know, but yeah, I
That's
gotta
weird
figure
that
that
they
out.
came with that. I guess what companies would make those for employees,
So I'm assuming that it was basically a company that does work shirts, and they just left it blank for you to put your company logo on it. Is what
but
would make the
how
most sense
common
to me.
is are do companies have those?
And it's kind of brilliant because
I mean, it's a
they
great
have
idea. I just have never seen work shirts that had like Velcro patches on them. Usually they're all like stitched in,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
this is
like
the
permanent.
stitching Velcro pad. So I'm like, all right, I don't understand, but all the other shirts I wanted, I couldn't get till the end of June. I was like, that's not going to help. So I
Oh
got
yeah, it's
those
useless.
two, and then I got some really cool shorts. They're called beach shorts. Beach shorts. Let me see if I can Amazon this real quick. What they were called, because if you look them up, they are really cool, like style. The brand is Tanzozer, Tansozer, men's shorts. They're called summer beach shorts. And let me tell you, they are the epitome of comfort, but classy. So if you look them up or you get a chance to,
What's that spelled again? Panzor?
yeah, well, they have a bunch of different variants from different companies, but on Amazon, it's sold from Tansozer, I don't know, Tansozer, men's
The
shorts, casual classic. They're
middle
beach
classic fit.
shorts.
Yeah, those are beach shorts.
They are like,
Plastic band and pockets. That's cool.
yeah, like I wore them just to go get dinner, and I was like, not bad. If you really want to go preppy, the seam around the knees, you can fold that out to where it has the
Stripes.
stripes, or
The
you can
inseam
just
stripe.
leave it normal.
It's not bad.
So that pockets, a grade A for pockets on that thing.
But something that kind of sucks when, I mean, I know women have a worse problem than we do, but when a guy gets like, pants or shorts and the pocket is like, you can get half of your hand in your pocket. It's like, cool, I can't put anything in here. Or else it
That's
just looks like I have full pockets.
that's the first thing I
Um,
do when I go for pants or shorts. I just put my hand in my pocket. I don't care how cool they are. If I don't like the pockets, I'm not buying them.
yeah, it's not worth it if the pockets suck. Yeah,
So yes,
I need to get
if you need
new
some
shorts
shorts,
probably.
give those a run. Pretty awesome. You can lay around the house and then go straight to a barbecue with the change of a t-shirt. And to me, that's grade A effort right there.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I basically wear basketball shorts all day, every day, since I don't have to leave my house for any reason. Um, I do need to drive my car this week. That's another thing. I keep forgetting because I keep getting busy, like with work in the morning, and I forget. I need to call to get my car serviced. I need like oil change, probably all the other fluids flushed because they haven't been flushed in a long time, like a really long time. So uh, I need to schedule that maintenance. And there, luckily, there's a dealer like down the street.
Nice.
There's a Honda, Dodge, an Acura. Might be another one. So I figure I'll go to the Dodge or I'll call them up, schedule a service day. Um, Maybe after. I don't know. Yeah, it might be after like you leave. Maybe I'll do that because it's gonna be too busy and I don't want to.
What I should do is have you text me your VIN tomorrow, and then I'll look up your service schedule and just see what it's technically doing in your car.
I can do that too. I didn't know you could look that up.
Mhm. Oh, I have ways around things, sir. Being in the car
Um,
industry gives you access to lots of secrets.
so you can cross check VINs from other manufacturers and see
Well,
like the service.
I technically can't on the software that they give us, but the software that they give the techs that I know how to run, I have the techs login,
Uh,
so I can just go that route and pull up anything I need to know on your car.
yeah,
And
that would probably be a good idea.
there's another website I can go through, but it's a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, I don't know what else at this point. I have to look at my odometer and see how many miles I got right now. I don't remember. I want to say it's pushing 80,000.
Jeez.
I think it's like in the 70 something thousand.
You're what, a 14, 15?
15.
So you got yours just after I got my Fusion.
Yeah, I got it November of 2014.
So it's only 6 years old. California was basically saying 15 to 17,000 miles a year. So you're right in the wheelhouse.
Yeah. I've worked
Having
consistently 20 to 25 miles away from where I live for the last 6 years. So actually longer than that. So I've had to put a lot of miles on the car just driving back and forth to work, which is great working from home now. Which means I don't have to put as many miles on my car. I don't have to spend 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day in traffic. So it's kind of nice.
I'm just trying to do some quick numbers here based off of your driving habits. What is common, what is not common, what you can expect.
I want to
Come on.
say,
So 13,500 miles, that's not bad. I've got customers in a 3-year-old car that's got 115,000 miles right now.
where are they going? They're just driving across states a lot.
They're just like, yeah, we travel. I have one lady, she came in today. She's got a 2016 with 180,000 miles on it.
Jeez.
So she's
More than
she's a traveling nurse, and her territory is, I think, 150 to 200-mile range.
so yeah, that would make sense.
So at any given day, she could be putting 300 or 400 miles on her car in one day.
Which I feel like, how much are you getting done spending that much time driving just to your destination, like to the place that you're gonna, take care of somebody at?
It all depends on the company you work for. Like when I was doing AT&T, doing, what was it, 1,500 miles a week, give or take, I could do a solid 6 to 8 hours worth of work within that time frame.
Yeah.
Just depends on what you need to do and what they call for. A lot of her stuff is just house calls, getting things caught up, making sure people are taking the right medicines, doing the basics, and then off to our next run.
If it's small stuff like that, then that's not then yeah, you can get away with that.
But I figure even if she spends an hour with each client, say she's got 4 clients, she's got to travel 300 miles. That's pretty much her day right there.
Yeah, you're not spending a whole lot of time with clients. I was thinking if she had to spend like, 4 hours with a client and then drive another like, 200 miles to another one, that's you're not going to have a lot of time in the day to do a lot.
That's ludicrous right there.
Yeah, that would be.
That's Fast and the Furious ludicrous right there.
I've only seen one of those movies all the way through.
How?
Can you guess which one?
You probably saw Tokyo Drift all the way through because nobody watches Tokyo Drift.
It wasn't by choice. It wasn't like, oh, I want to watch this. It was like the amount of times I ended up at someone's house and that was playing on the TV. I've seen it all the way through.
Which is
Not
funny.
not because I wanted to watch it, but just because it was there. And it's like, oh, this is on again. It's on, freaking FX or whatever they had on. And I've been at different people's houses and combined have seen that movie probably like twice in full.
And
Oh, we have someone.
out of all the movies, that is the one that I have not seen at all, any inkling of it whatsoever.
Oh, look who's late to the party.
Oh my gosh, 20 minutes to the T.
Uh, uh, Oh,
For those
this is
that
camera.
can't see yet, here we go. There we go. Mr. Dink is in. He looks like Richard Dreyfuss. His mic is muted. He looks like he's on a boat. He's on a boat.
He
yelling
does.
at
He
sharks.
does look like Richard Dreyfuss.
I'm not on a boat. What's up?
Hi. Are you
We,
chasing sharks?
Do what?
Are you chasing sharks?
No. I'm having what's up everybody? I'm Dink here. Having I don't even know what I'm drinking. It's a slushy.
Kelly, what am I drinking?
Slushy.
Oh, it's called Aquaman. Look up one of you guys look up the Frosty Frog Cafe Factory Bar. And it's called Aquaman.
The Frosty Frog Cafe in Hilton Head.
Yep.
It says a local hangout where moviegoers like to watch movies. They
Yeah,
have
I don't think people watch movies here. But I got the Aquaman. Oh, there we go.
So it's got a bunch of daiquiris. It looks like it's a Fat Tuesday style place.
So it's
Blue raspberry lemonade,
strawberry
Go ahead.
kiwi. Blue
Yeah.
raspberry lemonade, strawberry kiwi. Daiquiri. Okay.
It's pretty delicious.
Well, those are usually pretty delicious. They have to be to get people to drink them.
Well, Kelly's is not delicious.
So did you get an extra shot with it?
I don't know.
Got some background jams.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna get kick off YouTube for that.
Yeah, jeez. You got the Laker game in the background too. This is like 4 different levels of copyright.
So much copyright going on.
Luckily,
slide over.
I mean,
Luckily,
it's
we
probably
can't make
it's probably
out what's going on.
unidentifiable.
Where's Method? Thought he was still joined by the.
he doesn't respond to messages currently.
Not unless you send them. He doesn't answer.
Going to go out a shot? I don't know if there is.
The good news is the Lakers are up right now.
Oh, are they?
24
I'm asking if you want to buy a shot.
26 to 16. High five. Let's go Lakers. Let's go.
Is he supposed to root for Texas teams now?
No.
No.
Texas is turning into California. The amount of
That's like
California license
me.
plates.
That's like me rooting for the Browns. No.
Not gonna happen.
No.
The only Browns he roots for are the ones that he flushes. Hey-o.
Hey.
Oh wait, he's in. Oh wait, you're in South Carolina. Never mind. I was like, I can't say that in Cleveland.
What's in South Carolina? What teams are in South Carolina?
None.
Really?
If anything, it would be the Carolina Panthers. But I'm pretty sure they're out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, I think they're out of North.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see if I can change my camera. Okay. Oh, there we go. This guy.
Hi,
Yeah,
Kelly.
it's like a kind of tiki bar.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, it's in Charlotte.
We're gonna go add one or no?
Dink on vacation, which
No.
is all the time.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. As he picks
It
his
seems
nose
like it.
on the Zoom
I will-
call.
No, that's my eye right there.
I saw this.
Yeah.
I saw.
If I'm gonna pick my nose, I'll pick my nose. No, I
Right.
got
You don't have any. Did someone just say Jackie Robinson?
I don't think so.
Okay, it sounded like someone
Why
screamed
don't you
Jackie
just jump at
Robinson.
it?
Okay, well,
That's a nice little.
She's gonna go add a shot to it.
okay.
She says
All I
it's
learned
not
tonight-
strong enough.
is Dink's got a cosplay as Richard Dreyfuss from something.
So what's
Richard
our
Dreyfuss-
topics?
We're talking
Well,
about everything. We're talking
we
about
talked
lawn
about
mowing.
lawn mowing.
What does Marvel know about lawn mowing?
I'm sure I've mowed more lawns than you have in my life.
Did you work for a lawn mowing company?
I mean, we have
Well,
two Mexicans in here. I'm pretty sure that's all we were going to talk about.
yeah,
Uh,
we all do our own lawn mowing.
I'm gonna say my parents own a ton of acres, and my grandparents own a ton of acres. So I've been mowing grass for a long time in my life.
Yeah, me too. I was a little kid.
All right, so I figured this out, guys. Next
What?
time we do a hangout and get together, we're gonna have to do a cosplay as Roy Schneider, Richard Dreyfuss, and Robert Shaw. Obviously, Marbles is gonna be Robert Shaw, so you gotta go some thick side chops. I'm gonna be Roy Schneider,
I don't know if I can grow thick side chop.
so I gotta be
Be
Roy
honest.
Schneider because of this going on right here.
What?
We have like a 9 head,
For free?
and obviously we know who Richard Dreyfuss is.
What?
But it's okay. Is he Richard Dreyfuss? I guess Richard Dreyfuss from Jaws is
Hold
pretty
on.
close to Richard Dreyfuss
Hold on.
from
Kelly got hit on at the bar.
what?
Did she elbow a guy again?
She did. Some little midget guy. She said some short guy that's like 4 foot just tried to hit me at the bar, hitting on me. Why are you so mean to people? You could have got a free shot. I did get a free shot, but you could have got one too. I got a free
Dink?
shot.
High
Dink out
five.
here trying to
I
use his
think I think
wife's.
he was trying to flirt with Dink instead of his wife.
You should have just flopped one out and you would probably have
Why?
got
I can look like shit. I'll get free shots and so why bother trying?
All right,
Did you mix it?
Marbles. If you Google Richard Dreyfuss Jaws, the first photo that pops up is 100% Dink, myself, and you. It should be Richard Dreyfuss in front, a fishing pole in the back.
Can you tape it?
Yep,
What was it?
yep. Me in the back with a little hat, you with the fishing pole, and Dink with some glasses.
Because I would have suntan lotion on my nose.
Can you
Because you burn.
flip your camera so I can see? Because I can't do that right now.
I'm gonna take a picture of the picture and just send it to you. So it'll pop up on your phone.
There's also Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters,
Yes, but I
which-
feel like we
which
can't
looks
tie
like
in
Dink with
Close
Scruff.
Encounters. We can't tie Close Encounters in with all of us, though. That's the hard part.
Yeah, true. He would just have to. Dink would have to have crazy sideburns. Drops.
Oh,
In-
so off topic,
Yep,
but drinking.
that's another
Um,
podcast, but sure.
Uh, I got some truly fruit punches. Delicious.
Oh, you mean like these?
Oh, you got some? Yeah, delicious. Delicious.
They are
Back
very
on
delicious.
topic, Marbles has already been covering
Well,
that.
I was in here for the intros. What do you think of them? I'm not a lime
They're good.
guy. Like I don't like the lime flavors, but I don't
I
really
mean,
like heavy lime. So
I like heavy lime, but I do like the fruit punch ones. Like they're sweet. Yeah, they're good. I mean, it's probably a close. It's pretty close for me for the lime or the lemonades, the truly lemonades versus the fruit punches. I
Yeah.
think I like the lemonades a little bit more.
the
But-
lemonades are a little more summy, but they're a
Yeah.
little harder to drink a lot of.
Yeah,
These
Um,
fruit punches you can just down.
both are way better than the iced teas. The truly iced teas are not. To me, they're just not great.
Hard iced teas in general, there's only one brand I've ever been able to drink. It's Jeremiah Sweet Tea.
Actually, I've never had that. I don't think I've ever had like hard iced tea. There's a time we had Long Island iced teas at the bowling alley we used to hang out at. That
What's the iced tea of
I-
war again?
What?
Iced tea of war.
I don't know.
Like cranberry juice is equivalent to peace, and that one iced tea is equivalent to war. The dude got slapped across the face by it.
Oh, the twisted.
Oh, twisted tea.
Twisted tea, yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up. I'm like, they did have a war over tea, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Because those both came out at the same time, where that dude was riding his longboard with the cranberry juice.
The cranberry juice, but it was something ocean spray.
Oh yeah, which their stock went crazy after that.
Yeah, that was good for ocean spray, and then twisted tea got a big bump from getting smashed into a dude's face. A lot of people went out and wanted twisted tea after that.
I was trying to get ranch water for tonight, but I went to 3 different spots and none of them had it.
Really?
And I don't understand, because apparently it's called alcohol from sugar. So
Yeah.
it's carbonated water and sugar alcohol, which my brain can't comprehend.
Well, you could make, you can make alcohol from sugar. You can make alcohol from barley, from rye. You can make alcohol from a lot of different compounds. It's just by fermenting it, and the microorganisms that eat the sugar create alcohol out of it. So all you need is some source of carbs of sugar, and you can make alcohol. Fermentation, that's how they make the Truly lemonades are made with sugar, or the alcohol is based from sugar, and then they add sweetener to it.
Sam, that's a happening spot that you're at right now.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take off though.
All right,
we're gonna go have. Well, we're gonna say we're gonna have drinks, but hang out with her for a little bit.
That's fine.
I just
Have
want to come
fun.
say hi.
Thanks for crashing. Enjoy
Yeah.
your night.
I will.
Thanks
I'll
for
be back
popping
next
in.
week.
Later.
We're at Marvel's houses.
Yay! All right,
Yay.
Bye, Kelly.
bye, Kelly.
Say bye.
Bye, Dink.
Bye.
All right, well, that was a cool pop in.
I know that guy's schedule better than I know my own schedule.
You're saying we could have just waited 20 minutes and he would have been here at the intro. I know. Okay, I know this is terrible. I don't want to get up to go get a Guinness, even though I should be drinking Guinness after drinking Scotch. But
You want to go straight to a Truly from Scotch?
to go from Scotch to a fruit punch Truly.
Good luck with that one.
Palate cleanser. It's gonna be sweet to go with the
wake up the body.
It's gonna go from a warm, earthy, toasty notes to a cold, fruity, sweet notes. Good.
Truly's reminded me of like a weaker version of Four Loko. I don't remember I don't know how many Four Locos you were, but back before they censored them, when everyone was dying from them, those were the good Four Loko days.
I had them after that. I had them. I was like 23 or 24 or something when I had my first Four Loko, and so it was after they did the like switch where they discontinued them for a while, then they came back with a new formula so they didn't kill people or give people heart attacks.
Yeah.
And it was watermelon flavored. And a friend of mine's like, you have to try. Like, have you ever had one? I'm like, no, I've never had one. Like, oh, you have to have one then. like just so you have had
Yeah,
one. And I
experience.
tried it, and I'm like, it's so much sugar. Like it was so sweet. It gave me more of like a sugar rush than the alcohol did like have any effects. It was just too much sugar. And it
So the
actually made my stomach hurt later that night.
first ones were horrible because they had the sugar, so you didn't comprehend how much alcohol you were drinking.
Yeah,
It
it's,
had the
it's
high
the mass
alcohol
alcohol.
content, and then they had like triple the amount of caffeine in it.
Yeah, that's I think what they toned
And
down.
that's what was the perfect storm of happiness, because every Four Loko you had to get like 3 or 4 drinks in before you could be like, okay, I could drink this. You just chugged it and then just shook it off and sat there and said, oh, this was a bad idea.
Yep.
Let
Yeah.
me do it again. And then the second time, you're like, it's not so bad. And then the third time, and then the fourth time, I got
Yeah.
a Four Loko.
Yeah, I only ever had one, and then after that, I'm like, it's too much sugar. It's just too sweet. The Trulies aren't as sweet, which really helps. But yeah, compared to drinking Lagavulin Scotch whiskey and Truly, it's kind of a bad combination. I mean, I again, like I forgot I had Guinness. I got the Lagavulin yesterday, and I was gonna try it yesterday, and then I forgot because I got too busy and I was in meetings at work until the end of the day, and I was just too much, and I completely forgot about it. And then today, my coworker reminded me. He's like, "Oh, did you try that whiskey yet?" And I said, "No, I didn't try it yet." And I said, "I'll try it today because I was going to try it on the podcast." And then, as Dink showed us when we started this, that it's always good to have more than just one drink because you're more likely to finish that halfway through, and then you have
Yes.
nothing else to drink after. So I got I poured myself, a little dram of scotch, finished it. And then I went to the fridge and I said, oh yeah, Dink was gonna have the Truly fruit punches, but he might not be on today. So I'll get one. And I completely forgot that I had Guinness that would actually probably match great with the whiskey. But I said, no, I'd grab the fruit punch because,
That's what I need
we
to
said
do.
last week that we were going to talk about this. So I went and got it. And then I sat down, got on a call with you, and you're like, oh, I'm drinking Guinness. I'm like, damn it. I don't want to change it now.
I had already committed to the role. I'm going to stick with it all the way through.
You know what I wanted to find, but I haven't been able to find at Target or the grocery store is the Guinness like nitro coffees.
Those are hard to find. You could probably have better luck at Bevmo or Total One.
Yeah, and Bevmo and Total One are a little further away, so I would have to go like on a specific search for those. But I've been wanting to try that. I've also been wanting to try the I saw an ad for Klondike shakes. They're like in these little pouches, and they're like chocolate, vanilla, like they're like shakes in like a pouch, like frozen shakes or something. And
add milk.
I no, they're just like little self-contained like little pouches, and with like a little cap on it. And they're made by Klondike, and they're like called like Klondike shakes.
Well, now you're just.
And
you're
now I
teasing me
haven't
here.
I haven't been able to find those, and I was trying to look it up, like what store around here has those. Apparently, Ralph's has them. At least near me, the only place seems to be Ralph's. But I really wanted to
I need to.
see.
I gotta Google this now.
Yeah, they make these like little shakes, and I'm like, what are those?
No.
But I haven't been able to find them. And yeah, they're like these little like dessert pouches, almost like a Capri Sun, but a shake. And
Oh,
it's
dang. I gotta go down
it's-
to Ryan's house.
Klondike shakes in a pouch. And I'm like, so I've been trying to find those and the Guinness like nitro coffees. but all the stores around me don't sell either. So I'm like, what? I gotta go like further away to go find both of those basically.
So the closest store to me that would have it is 30 miles away, but I have to call for their availability.
Yeah, see, like, how are they so limited? I don't get it.
I've never even heard of them.
Me neither. And we were watching The Office, and like we had the ad version of Peacock,
Mhm.
and an ad came up for Klondike, and it showed like their ice creams and stuff, which we've all had, and then they had like their ice creams, their like drumstick kind of version that they have, and then these like Klondike shakes. And I'm like, I didn't even know they made that. And I had to go, I looked and I'm like, oh, I gotta, next time I go to the store, and checked, and nope, couldn't find them.
This is a game
Um,
changer.
So now I gotta go find Klondike shakes. I gotta go down to like the nearest Ralph's out here, which there isn't one out there by you. Ralph's, I don't know where Ralph's is exclusively,
We have
what
two.
states they're in.
We have two
but-
stores. Oh, three, if you count Walmart. But like outside of Walmart and Target, we have HEB.
Yeah.
We have Kroger's in certain areas. There is a Trader Joe's in Austin, but I don't feel like driving an hour and 10 minutes for Trader Joe's.
Yeah. Trader Joe's makes sense when it's pretty close. But if it's far, it's like, I don't know, I don't think it's worth driving far to go to a Trader Joe's. Unless you're getting something that only they have. But yeah, so they have Klondike shakes. Got a little cap. They're just milkshakes.
Jesus. This place is probably 60 miles, no, maybe about 45 miles away from me.
The nearest place that you can find that has them.
The nearest Trader Joe's.
Oh.
Oddly enough, it's right down the street from Cheesecake Factory. And how I know that is, anyways.
Yeah, so I've had the Truly Fruit Punch. Good. I'm gonna try to find the Klondike shakes. I'll probably try to get some before you come out here, so that way we can try them together, and we can try some of this whiskey.
Hell yeah.
11-year-old single malt. I was hoping that it was more of a Guinness like aftertaste, but not really.
But you're not, when it goes from beer to whiskey, you're not going to notice it as much as when it's a scotch or a whiskey and then the beer gets brewed in the barrel.
Yeah, you notice the beer will get affected more by it from the
At
whiskey
least from
barrel.
the taste.
Yeah,
Whereas
But
the
I was-
flavor is sort of reversed. So with whiskey, you'll get smoother whiskeys in beer barrels because it has that smoother aftertaste.
yeah, which I can tell
Versus-
from that.
The beers just get that spunky first whiskey. And you're like, ooh, okay.
Yeah. Have you ever had barley wines?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've had mead. That's the closest thing to
Yeah, I've had me too, but that's basically,
that.
I mean, it's not quite
Mm.
beer, but it's
It's
like
beer wine.
wine. Yeah, beer wine made from honey, which again is sugar. That's where the sugar comes from.
It's like MD20.
Yeah. Like a barley wine, or like there's some beers that they make in that are super high alcohol content, and I don't really like them that much. But one of my friends does like those. But they're so strong, you can taste like the just the raw alcohol like in them. And it could be a little intense.
Yeah, I
But
think
when you
it's
come out
possible.
here, we'll try to have some Klondike shakes. We'll have some.
Some barley
Whiskey.
wine, some whiskey. This
I have some
sounds
Japanese whiskey
miserable.
too. I have some Japanese whiskey. I would, if I mean, I know.
Which we tried that Japanese whiskey at chapter 1 and it was horrible.
Which one? I have to check. I don't think I have any Yamazaki left. I might have like
Yamazaki,
one drink.
that's what it was.
See, the Yamazaki I have is really good.
Or maybe it was Habuki.
Or Hibiki.
Yes.
I have Hibiki, but I don't remember if I think I opened it. It wasn't as good as the Yamazaki. The Yamazaki was really good. The Yamazaki was so good, my little sister liked it.
Maybe it was.
She liked
maybe
it.
I thought
She's
it was
not a drinker.
Yamazaki, but it could not. It was at chapter 1. But that night, I also don't remember a lot. Not one of my proudest moments because downtown Santa Ana and me just
Mhm.
get a little out of hand.
Yeah, but I got some whiskeys. I got some Irish ones that I could let you try. I don't care for them that much. It's just they got a weird flavor for me. But I was gonna say, if you had time or whatever, if your sister didn't plan everything out, then we could go to the bar, the beer bar that I like to go to, because they have like 3 dozen different beers on tap that they change out, which is
So I
kind of
gotta
cool.
figure out either Sunday. The only thing I think we really have is brunch. And then Friday night, I think it's still up for debate, but I don't know. You know me, I'd rather wing stuff than have it all planned out. And she wants to have everything planned out to the T. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting anxiety just dealing with you right now.
Well,
Nothing fun in life is scripted.
we'll see what schedule we record next week.
Yeah, and then there is a slim chance we can run into Mr. Sarge, aka Phil, because he's gonna be in town that same week. So we could make this all sorts of nonsense going on.
Yeah, we can have some great stories for future episodes.
Well, we will leave the extended part of that blank because usually he's teamed up with 2 people.
Mhm.
So this could be all sorts of hey.
All sorts of hay.
Were you
All right.
at the fair with us right before I moved out here? Or is that a story for a different day?
That could be a story for a different day. I'm not sure which fair you're talking about.
It wasn't the cat one. Because it was legitimately like the week before I left, I think.
I don't think I was
I'll go
there.
through photos because I got photos from that night and that'll piece that together. But it looks like it's that magical hour, so where we can wrap up tonight's show, get a good idea of going on next week. Hopefully we have a guest speaker. We can talk a whole bunch of video games. I'm assuming it's mainly going to revolve around Halo and a few other items, but should be interesting. So hopefully she is on board.
Yeah, hopefully we could get her in next week. Hopefully the schedules line up. Yeah. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks everybody for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers and have a good
Don't
night.
forget to tip your bartender either.